got one to show you. This was a little more near and dear to me. This is one of my custom dials that kind of like my first one that I ever did. I only made a limited amount of each dial, and this happens to be dial number 2 of 5. And what I do, as each person gets one, we laser the bottom, the serial number. We also put their last name on there with the same chopper, and the 2 of 5 right here. So we laser that onto the case back. So this is the Hind D2. So I'm a big fan of the Hind D. So if you look at the bottom of the dial, I've numbered them. D1's brass, D2 is the silver. I believe D3 is blue and D4 is the orange. I am not 100% on D3, D4, if that's what that is. And they're not right beside me. Oh, wait, they are right beside me. D4 is blue, D3 is orange. So, pilot hands on this one. These are actually cut to fit 2416Bs with the date wheel on there, and cut properly so that the date wheel is actually aligned nicely. And then backside loomed. Do a couple little things on these. In the back of the chopper, it has BVW in there. I put made in USA in Russian down there. Just kind of a little fun thing at the bottom of the dial. I am getting blown up in Messenger. Keeps blocking out half my screen here. So did a pilot style hands on this, custom painted seconds hand. This is shadow gray cerakoted. It's like a blue gray. Not sure how to quite describe it other than it's pretty awesome. So shadow gray on the case, shadow gray on the crown. That's laser with the star to match. And then on the clasp itself. So you can kind of see it's got kind of a nice blue kind of look to it as well. I don't know how to quite describe it other than I think it looks awesome. We took this tall coin bezel and cerakoted it in black, and then I dropped in a titanium insert. And what's kind of cool is the way the loom kind of reacts goes well with this. Goes well with this color. This gray goes well with the dial. So I'm sure Ralph will like it. He's got quite a few of builds from me already, so glad that he's finally able to get a Hind D build. Then this is on one of my custom 3-piece Italian leather bund straps. Very soft but very thick black edge paint on the sides, off-white stitching on that. This is in a removable bund that has the exhibition caseback cut out on it. Now these are cut to the size of this, but the way these lugs drop down, it kind of holds it off. Man, getting blown up by another person on Messenger. Killing me, guys. Killing me. So removable bund. So how that works is, all right, I might have to take this video later. These guys won't stop. Ignoring them doesn't do anything. It makes them message harder, apparently. So that side just slides right off. So no big deal there. As you're tucking that in there, you can see this is a little bit thicker when we did the fold over and stitch. But over time, see, that slides right back in there. But as you sit it down, you can see it's going to pop itself back off. So over time, that's going to work itself on and off there. And you're just going to push this back on before you put it on your wrist. But what I was showing you is you can take that off. So if this, at any point, you're like, it's not breaking in as well, or I want a little bit extra space, on my wrist, you can remove that bund. You're just going to have to take this buckle off. It's just a little compression here. Just squeeze that down, and then you can get to it. All right. Pull that off, pull the keeper off, and you can slide the other side out. But as you pop it on and off, you will be pushing and putting it right back on, like that. So that is the build, sir. I showed the exhibition case back that has that lasered in there, but also to note, solid rotor on there, unbranded, other than my brand. And then stainless steel movement holder on there. Man, more messages from guys. Killing me, guys. Killing me. Killing me. I'm going to have to tell them, hey, if I don't respond to you and you just keep firing them off, I'm going to not respond to you at all. So, just makes it tough to record a video. And half my screen keeps getting taken up. So that is your build, man. Sorry for those side distractions. You can't see them. I can see them. They're just a bit annoying. So that is the build as a whole. As always, held on with a tension ring. So it'll turn left, it'll turn right. This is a 150 case, so it doesn't quite come all the way out. So it's a little bit tougher to accidentally move this one over, but it is tall, so you can bump it around. So tension ring holds it on. You can turn it left, you can turn it right. Non-clickable. Automatic mechanical. So you've got plenty of experience with winding washes, but so for you, you'll just probably push a little gap down here, so you can get your fingers in there. So if it is dead or you're not going to be very active, you want to pre-wind it a little bit to make sure you're not losing time once you set your time. Wow, same guy. I'm probably just going to have a stern talk with that guy. Can't hit me 6 times in 2 minutes. And if you're watching this and you're one of those guys, don't be that guy. I don't want to sell you a watch. Just say what you need to say. Don't blow me up like that. So push this down. This is an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, which it should still fit just fine, even with that bund on there. But if it's dead, you want to pre-wind it just a little bit so you're making sure you're not losing any time throughout the day. And you will back the crown off the threads. Number 7. Wow. Once it comes off, you can now wind it. So you'll be able to hear it and see it at that point. So you'll see it off the tubes there. And you'll hear it clicking and feel it clicking. So at that point, a wind is a turn away from you. And a wind backwards doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to wind. This is nice, smooth winding action. So if you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you will keep time. If you do it for something closer to 15, 20 seconds, you're going to max out that 31 plus hour power reserve. You cannot overwind it. You can wind it all day. And if you pull it to the one and only click, you can now set your time. So it's got a wobble crown, so it's going to deflect lateral pressure against the going to the stem, going into the movement. And what I do to help that is I just kind of hold it off as well. So this has a date wheel. So there's no date wheel setting. So it does make it a little bit tougher with this on here. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of room here. So to advance the date, 31. This is the quick date set. As you go back towards 8, you see the 31 go up and drop back down around 9. So you can see the 1 go up. See, it's going up and it drops back down. At that point, you can go back forward. But just to make sure, I just go all the way back to 8 and advance it. So that is your quick date set. 8 to midnight every night. So once you set that first time, unless you're not wearing it every day, or you're like me, you don't care about the actual what the date says. It just depends on how much you wear the watch. So this is how you wind it back and forth. So on 6, today is like the 16th or 17th. So I'll let you do the rest of them, buddy. So we'll just advance it here to the 8. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 12:51 p.m.
12:51 p.m. Also, the wobble crown makes it nice and easy to... It smells like fire or something. Makes it nice and easy to screw right back down. And there you go. There is your build as a whole, sir. Hope you love it, man. As always, the builds come with matching beads. Now I wasn't going to match it with the brown, so we matched it everything here with the case. Dial matching, custom box, and I was actually able to get your cards in ahead of time. So we've got your Hind D2 build referenced on here, your warranty card, and then your custom laser etched Hind D card. Hope you like that, sir. And then I actually had some of your older ones that came in too. You got the radioactive one that you got last time. So that will be in your box as well. Now, all watches come with watch cleaner, but Ralph said, hey, I have plenty of watch cleaner. I am out of NATO cleaner. Please send me that. So this one's going to have NATO strap care in it, even though that does not apply to this watch at all. But if it was watch cleaner, it would be good on all glass and metal parts, so everything here in the center. Non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. But his is going to also have leather conditioner. This is to keep that strap nice and soft. Just apply a little bit, let it soak in, and that will last as long as your strap. So only when you need it, apply it to both sides, let it soak in. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon repackaged. If you get a scratch in here, put a tiny bit on here, buff against that scratch, filling that scratch, generate some heat with your thumb, utilizing your included microfiber, and that will solidify that scratch and fill it perfectly. So to keep that watch looking perfect. So apologize for all the disruptions. Those disruptions didn't even come through you guys, so you had no idea. But it really throws me off when I can only use half my screen, and then the other half of my screen is filled up with messages over and over and over and over and over and over and over from the same guy. So actually it was two guys that time. But so sorry about that. Sorry about my frustrations. But just wanted to show the watch off and get through the video so I can get this out to Ralph. So I appreciate you, buddy. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I will see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I get frustrated and have difficulty in almost all of them. So it's good times. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. See ya.